Hello you guys, so today I'll be making a tutorial on this pink manicure with a 3D acrylic flower on it. I've actually created the 3D flower here on my ring finger and in my thumb, so the look looks like this. It is really simple to do once you get the hang of the 3D flower. I actually have a video just on the 3D flower. I'm going to put a link for it on the description bar below. Yeah, so it's really easy to do once you get the hang of it. Remember, patience and practice makes perfect. So if you want to see how I achieve this look and you want to follow along to create it yourself, keep watching. Okay, you guys, so on this one, I have already painted my nail with one coat of Insta Dry Peachy Breeze. Looks like this, by Sally Hansen. And again, it was only one coat. I let it dry, and after it was dried, I put one coat of Pink Out Loud by Milani, and it looks like this, and it made this glitterly peachy pink that I have here on my nails. And then I grabbed some of the acrylic paint from Folk Art. I used the 901 Wicker White, and with a orange stick I created these dots. So basically I dipped into the paint and I created each dot as I went. Now on this one I created a acrylic 3D flower, and if I'm doing it on my nail and I don't have acrylic on my nail by itself, I do not create it on top of my nail, because if, for example, you don't have pure acetone where you can take acrylic out, you're basically going to have to file that out. So if you don't want to damage your nail, you can do it on a separate plastic with a nail over it, which I'm going to show you how to do. And then again, with the orange stick, I came in with the wicker white and did some dots. Now on this one and on the ring finger, I only did half of a French. I didn't go all the way down because, you know, the flower is going to be there. So if you want to see how to do that flower, let's get started. Okay, you guys, now that it's dried, you want to carefully start lifting the petals up, and it'll become easy to lift once it's dried, and it'll pop right off. So what you want to do is you want to put that to the side. You want to grab your favorite top coat, whatever you want to use as an adhesive, and you want to put it on the corner or wherever you're placing the flower. In this case, I'm going to do it on the corner. I'm going to grab my orange stick. I'm going to dab a little bit to be able to get the flower up. I'm going to pick up the flower and I'm going to place it right on my nail. Now you can move it to wherever you like. And I'm just going to place it there. As you can see, there is the flower. I'm trying to, okay, there goes the flower. And now, what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to grab a little bit of that wicker white with my orange stick. And I'm going to do the same design I did here. I just did a couple dots from one petal to the other. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do a dot dot, and a dot. And then I'm going to come in from the other side and make another couple dots. Uh-oh, I need more purple white. So again, you dip the tip like so, and then you go in and make your dots. So there goes that design. Now for the center of the flower, I put a rhinestone, and I actually colored in the center of the petals. Now I used a smaller art nail, and this one is by Winning Nails by Worldwide, number 306, and it is actually really small. And what I did was I grabbed some of the Milani that I used as a top coat on top of the Peachy Breeze, and I went over it, like over the lines. But first what I did was I put a little bit of a top coat on the center of the flower, and here I have purple and pink rhinestones, and I wanted to use a pink one. So you want to, or you know, it's your choice, but in my case I'm using pink just because it's all pink. So you want to dip a little bit that you have in the middle. You want to come in and you want to grab one of those rhinestones. Now that you got it, you want to place it right on the center of your flower, like so. And now that you have that done, as you can see, it's there in the middle of the flower. I'm just going to uncap the nail polish Pink Out Loud by Milani, the same one I used on top. I'm just going to uncap it like so. And then I'm going to get the artist brush, and I'm just going to take some of that nail polish that's here on the tube, and on the flower, on the grooves, I'm just going to put a small little line like that. And I'm going to do that on every single one of them. And again, just on the groove, you don't want to cover the whole, petal. Just where you made that groove with your other brush to create the petal. Okay, now that that's done, you're gonna let it dry, and once it's dried, you're gonna apply a top coat. But this is just how you would do it. So this one is already dried because I did it earlier. You want to go on the sides first. To make sure that you've covered the whole design. And if you want, only if you want, it's not necessary, you can actually go on top of the flower and just dab on some top coat, and it's just going to make it look shinier. And you're going to just apply top coat to the rest of your nails. And okay, now once I have applied top coat, this is what the finish looks like. And again, I have a 3D flower on my thumb and a 3D flower on my ring finger, and a couple dots on the rest of my nails. Now if you like this tutorial and you would like to see others, leave a comment below. To make the 3D flower, I'm going to put a link in the description bar so you can actually see the video that I've made to be able to create these flowers. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. See you next time.